everyone. Good afternoon, good evening for all of you all around the world. I am Armine, CAS coordinator here at UWC Dilijan, and today I am going to talk about CAS program, experiential learning program here at UWC Dilijan. So experiential learning program is a quite interesting program here, and it has many components. For example, all cultural evenings, which is happening here in our school, is considered as a CAS program. So within our CAS, we have many different events and activities and experiences happening here. So cultural evenings are the events which are happening during 1 year. So we group countries by continents, and each group have a day to present the culture, traditions, and customs of each of that countries. Dates will be shared with you, so you can prepare for it and present it. Present your country in a better way. We have clubs here, which is initiated by student or staff members and run as a club or in a single experience. We have focus weeks when during 1 week we focus on one global issue, such as sustainability, human rights, inclusivity, and etc. Also, we have project weeks. This is the week when we do not have any academic lessons, and this is the time when we have opportunity to implement our own projects in the college or around Armenia. Another exciting project is Explore Armenia trips. This is a series of trips to the different parts of Armenia to see and learn more about Armenian culture and traditions. So guys, basically CAS is the frame for all these experiences, clubs happening here in Dilijan. Now I want to share my screen and show you a presentation. Let me do it. Okay. Can you see it? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So CAS is abbreviation of creativity, activity, and service. CAS is an important component in IB diploma program. It is in the core together with theory of knowledge and extended essay. So each strand, for example, creativity, its experience is related to art or other experiences that involve creative thinking. Activity is a physical exercise contributing to a healthy lifestyle. Service is basically volunteering work, unpaid volunteering work to serve for external or internal community. So as an examples of CAS experiences here, as a creativity experiences, we have many art clubs, let's say arts with community when our students and teachers work with local kids from art schools. They do some paintings together, like, and etc. Also, we have music clubs, we have choir, we have robotics, web programming, coding, and etc. As activity clubs, we have different dances, such as Zumba, Afrobeats, Latino, ballroom dances, and etc. Also, we have football, basketball, volleyball clubs, winter sport, outdoor program. It is part of our activity program. Service learning program is quite interesting, and it has different components such as external service, where we serve for local community. It's internal service, so you will learn more about internal service and student job this year, because of COVID we cannot interact much with local community, we cannot serve them directly, but instead we want to have more internal service opportunities, so to have many student jobs. Another type of service is research. When you work with local or international NGO and do some research for them, or do some advocacy, for example, raising awareness about sustainability issues, inclusivity, and etc. Service learning program is the program which we focus here in UWC Dilijan more, and we every year by year we want to develop it as much as we can. So service learning program this year we want to make like more connected with your subjects, guys. Here in my screen, you can read, like I can give you a few minutes to read how we can connect our service programs with our academic subjects. So please read it. This presentation will be shared with you together with many other papers. So. Is it clear? Can we move to another slide?
Yeah.
Thank you. What is the important part of our CAS experience and how we do it, and how IB count our CAS experience as successful? Later on, not at this meeting, later on we will have another session about our CAS portfolio. Actually, CAS is not formally assessed. You will not get any mark of your CAS program. But IB has put 7 learning outcomes, guys, for you to meet to complete your CAS program. These 7 learning outcomes are listed in this slide, so you can read. But when we have our CAS fair this year, I asked all students who propose any experience to mark which learning outcomes student can achieve taking that experience. So to join any club, any experience, you will just need to mark which learning outcomes you are meeting by doing that activity. So these are learning outcomes. It's identify our strengths and develop area for growth, demonstrate the challenges have been undertaken, developing new skills in process, demonstrate how to initiate and plan CAS experience, demonstrate the skills and recognize the benefits of working collaboratively, show perseverance and commitment in your activities, engage with global issues, issues of global importance, recognize and consider the ethics of choices and actions. Actually, many learning outcomes can be met many times, but there will be learning outcomes which you need to think about which activity to take to meet these specific learning outcomes, such as engage with issues of global importance and recognize and consider the ethic of choice and actions. Later on, when you choose your CAS experiences, we will be back to learning outcomes and learn a little bit more. But for now, you need to remember that these are the 7 learning outcomes which IB asks you to meet in terms of completing your CAS IB requirements. So CAS is actually 18 months long, program with weekly commitment. We do not count hours. It just your program, mostly activity in service, should be 18 months long. Within these 18 months, you can change your experiences. For example, you can do one term doing, I don't know, service in the residencies, another term decide to do service in primary school. Later on, when we have our CAS fair, you will see what kind of positions are available for this term. So there are two definitions in CAS program. It is CAS experiences and CAS projects. They are quite different. So you need to understand difference of CAS experience and CAS project. CAS experiences, each of them should fit within one or more of CAS strands. So basically, your CAS experience should be creativity or activity or service. And it should be connected with one or more learning outcomes. It should be based on your personal interest, skill, talent, or opportunity for growth. And please remember, because this is very important, it should not be part of your academic subject. It should not be part of your diploma course, okay? For example, if you do some research if you do some test for your science, or if you do your homework, or if you write a piece for your theater, it cannot be counted as a CAS experience, okay? CAS experience can be a single event. For example, if you once went to hike or went to winter sport, it is a CAS experience. It is a single CAS experience. But if you decide to continue your outdoor program or go to winter sport, or if you decide to continue doing knitting or web programming and etc., it is the extended series of events, which is again counted as a CAS experience. CAS project is a little bit different. So for CAS project, your initiative should be at least 1 month long. It should be collaborative, so it should be worked with group of students, and you should follow CAS stages. About CAS stages, I will talk next. Is it clear? Do you have any questions? If you have any questions, guys, just type it on chat and I will see when I finish my presentation, okay? Because now I cannot see my screen. Okay, so for CAS stages, but to implement your CAS experience, you need to follow these stages. It's investigation, it's preparation, it's action, and in between you need to reflect on each stage. So for example, if you decide to run your own experience, your own club, for example, one of dance clubs, you need to understand why you do this, how you do this, and invent to have an event or to have an to demonstrate it. For example, if you are going to present your national dance, and you need to understand when is your cultural evening is going to happen, for what you are just preparing your dance, who is going to join you, how you are going to implement it, how you are going to present it. So all these stages should be considered, and after every stage, for example, I decided to present my national dance at my cultural evening, which is at the end of this academic year, for example. And we are reflecting on it, what we are going to do, how we are going to do, etc. After preparation, there is information which you would like to share with us. It is another reflection, and so on. So after every stage, how I know that you had your investigation, preparation, action stage, because you are guys 200 people, and I need to see how like you implement your CAS program. I am reading to your reflection. Where will you write it and how you maintain your portfolio? We'll have another session after your CAS fair. But for now, just remember that this is the framework. About CAS projects, as I said already, a CAS project is a collaborative, well-considered series of CAS experiences engaging students in one or more of a CAS strands of creativity, activity, and service. CAS students must be involved at least one project during their CAS program. So during your 2 years here in UWC Dilijan, you should have at least one CAS project. And CAS projects should use the CAS stages as a framework for implementation to ensure that all requirements are met. When do you start your CAS project? For DP1s, I suggest this term to see what kind of experiences will be offered from your DP2s or teachers, and join that experiences to learn more, and you will be able to propose your own experiences next term. So on February, we will have another CAS fair, so you can propose your own experience and ask students to join and implement. For CAS projects, this is important for DP2s. We have special form when you need to fill the information out and send it to CAS team for approval. Why we do this? Because we need to assess all risks and see is it doable here in our school? Can we do it or not? Or it is just because I do not want anyone to tick the box saying that we did our CAS project here. About CAS portfolio. So all CAS students are expected to maintain and complete a CAS portfolio as evidence of their engagement with CAS and achievement of 7 learning outcomes. In your manage bag, guys, you will have a CAS profile where I will ask you to put all experiences which you take after CAS fair. CAS fair will be happening next week because we still need to understand what are the requirements from our government about how many people should be together, what kind of activities we are allowed to do, and etc. So next week you will have a chance to participate in our CAS fair, which will be run online, and later on our DP2 student who created web microsite for CAS will tell us how it is going to work. So to implement your CAS program, you will not be alone. There is a team who will help you to implement your program. Who are these people in our CAS team? First of all, guys, it's group of students. You are not alone, so when you choose your experience, there will be other students choosing it, and you will be grouped by your experience, and you will work together to plan and implement your project. Each experience will have supervisor. This is the staff member assigned for this specific experience to help you to implement and to plan together to take your attendance. Another person who will help you with your CAS program is your mentor, who will be your CAS advisor. You will have your free CAS interviews with your mentor. After this meeting, I will send you CAS questionnaire so you to fill and be ready for your first CAS interview. At that interview, you will be just sharing some information with your mentor about your interest, your skills, your what you would like, what you are passionate about, and etc. And in this casting, it's me as a CAS coordinator here to support each and every of you. If you have any questions and if you have any ideas, and if you need any help. Okay? And in the end, I want to share with you the important dates for DP1s and DP2s. So as I said, DP1s will have their CAS fair during next week, September 2nd week, and you will have your first interviews after when you complete your questionnaire and pick the experience which you would like. Actually, CAS will start in the third week when you have your first CAS interview, when you choose your CAS experience and meet, plan, and will start at the third week of September. You will have your second interview in the end of this academic year to sum up the year, your program during this 1 year, to understand like which learning outcomes you made, what was your goal, did you meet your goal, what do you want to change, what do you want to improve, and etc. We couldn't do it with DP2s last year because, you know, we finished earlier. So for DP2s, their second interviews will be next week. They will again meet with their mentors and have their second interviews. Third interview we are planning to do on February, but doing their third final interview doesn't mean they finish their CAS program. Their CAS program should finish just before their final exams. Okay. And what kind of changes do we have for this year? First of all, as I said, we are going to have more internal service programs. So for you to know, we have requests from every department, start from admissions, every subject groups, it's CAS office, it's university counselor, it's operational part of a school, like operational manager requested some a student job, it's medical center, it's residencies. So all these staff members from this department, a development advancement office, so all these departments, they were requested, they put, let's say, job offer. It's like with clear, they made it clear what kind of what skills students should have to join their department and help them. It's like some kind of job description, and you will be able to see and choose, then apply to that job, and then go to interview, and then if you are accepted, to serve in that department. And these student jobs are counted as an internal service, so it will be part of your CAS program. All cultural evenings, Explore Armenia trips, UWCD events, if you are a member of any committee, let's say SOCO, Student Council, Sustainability Committee, everything what you do will be counted as your CAS experience. So you can put in your portfolio and you can reflect on and confirm that you did your service. And this year, actually, we are going to run our CAS program through our microsite. So it gives us an opportunity to check your attendance, to send you reminders about deadlines, about your attendance, about clubs, which is going to start, for example, in 10 minutes for you guys not to miss it. And this CAS microsite is a platform where you can see all CAS programs and members who are part of each experience. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you two examples of our experiences and ask you to just share your opinion and tell me, are they, what kind of experiences are they, okay? Just a second. So now actually I'm going to show one of our students' initiative.
Plastic bags was created as a solution to the problem of plastic pollution in Armenia. Instead of supporting the single-use plastic bags consumption, we created an alternative. Reusable plastic bags that are created by local women in Dilijan Community Center. Last year, we managed to produce over 200 bags.
We have a lot of plans for this year. With the help of the Community Defense Grant received, we'll be able to scale our production.
We're going to be having limited places in our team, so don't hesitate to apply if you have an interest in logistics, social media, or finances, and hear about the environment.
Okay, guys, so what kind of experience do you think Cheche Plastic Bag is? Is it creativity, activity, or service? Please type on this chat window so I can see. Yes, Elena?
We think that it's creative and service, all of us.
Good. Who else? Okay, so this is actually CAS project of group of students who are like core members of this experience. But from another side, because they initiated, they are implementing this project and they developed it during these past few months. But it is service for other students who are going to, produce this plastic, produce these eco bags, and it is creativity for others who are going to work on design or like do some marketing. Okay, so one experience can be different for every student. It very much depends on which responsibility they have in this experience. Okay. So now I want to ask Abdikani to tell us a little bit about our microsite, which we are going to use next week for our CAS fair and CAS program. Abdikani, please.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm Kenny. I'm Abdikani. You can call me Kenny, and I'm from Somaliland. So we have been working on CAS, like micro CAS website lately. For I think 2 months now. And the whole purpose of this CAS website is just to organize everything and to have like a place where every thing about CAS is in, and people can actually refer to for information, for CAS selection, and for those kinds of things. So now, it used to have been on that Armenia used to send Google Forms and students used to fill them, and it was a long process. But now I think it will be like more organized, and we will be able to have a website that's dedicated just for CAS. So I'll just like, if you don't mind, to show you about the CAS and CAS website, and then to show you what you can do on there, and how can how you can use it basically. I don't know if I can present it. Okay. Okay, can everybody see my screen? Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah,
Yes.
we can.
Okay, nice. So so this is the CAS website, and it's not fully complete right now. It's still under construction, and we're still working on developing new functionalities for it. But I think it's like right now on the student side, the things that are required just for CAS right now are up and running, and you can go and do your things there. So basically, what you can do is, this is the front page. You can go to register account. You can still see my screen, yeah? Just to make sure.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, so this is this is where you can register for the CAS. So basically you can write your name and then first name, last name, so that you can identify, because some people have same first name. And then you put here the email that the school gave you, the school email, because then the idea is just to give you more functionalities like notifications 15 minutes before your CAS time. So you just put you can put any email here. Specifically, I'm referring to the one that the school gave you, the one you use commonly. You can also put it there if you want to receive the notifications about CAS and everything into that one. You just choose, you can, or a password. I'm just showing you an example of how to create an account, basically. H is not important. If you want, you can put it there. You can put your contact information. And then you just create an account. And okay, so once you create the account, the admin, it will not be active. If you try to log in, for example, right now, it won't be active. So the admin person must activate the account. Second. So admin will be the master admin of the CAS website. So she will be like reviewing all the submissions, all the students and everything. So right now, if we go to this one, this is, I think, the one that you have submitted now. Yeah. So it should be activated because we don't want everyone just creating random accounts. And then now that it's active, you can go to your, you can choose how you will sign in, as an admin, as a teacher, or as a student. So if you choose to sign in as a student, you just put your email here, sorry, and then you just put your password, and then you can just log in. Okay, so once you log in, this is your dashboard. Nothing much is here right now, but the most important thing that I just want to show you is you can go to CAS groups, for example, go to a specific CAS. Let's say you can go to Surface CAS, Creativity, Activity, or a Student tab. If I click on one of them right now, let's say Surface, you can see all the classes that are available for the Surface. Yeah. So for example, you have mountain biking, and then you have if you click on that one, for example, you'll have a description of what that CAS is about. Basically, for each CAS, you will have a description under, and then that gives you more idea of what this CAS is about. And if you would like, then you can just select it for Surface if you want. So you can just browse on each one of them, see what's in there. Each new CAS that is added for in this category will be available here. So you can just go on the descriptions, read about them. Yeah, as simple as that, basically. So once you read about classes, you know which classes are available for each section or for each category. You can go to CAS forms, and then you can just choose one. So for example, you have read about Surface CAS in the CAS groups, and then have an idea of which one you would like to choose. Now you can just pick that one. For activity, you have a specific CAS in mind that you have read also in there. You choose, and then that's same for all of them, basically. And once you do that, you'll just submit your CAS, and then your CAS submission will be available to the admin, to the master admin, and then that's it. Basically, for now, that's it. Soon we will be adding new functionalities, like you will see your selected CASes or your CAS groups, people in your CAS. So I think it will be cool to have everything up and running by, I don't know, in 2 days, 3 days. But now this is what we have so far, and hopefully we will complete it in few days. Yeah, the whole functionalities and everything will be running in few days. But this is what we have so far. So the whole point, or what I just wanted to show you, is that you can create your account, you can log in, you can read about classes, and then you can submit. You can do your CAS submissions, basically. If that makes sense for everyone. So this will be your permanent CAS site for submissions and stuff, and you will be using it throughout the year and hopefully next year, and we will be also handing it to someone else who might also like to take it from here and develop it further, basically. Yeah. If you do have any questions, then you can also shoot.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It's amazing. You know, it's like this CAS will this web page will help me to it will do half of my work actually. Thank you, guys. What do you think? It's my question to DP ones. What do you think? What kind of experience is it? Is it creativity, activity, or service?
Which one? Like this, creating this website?
Yes.
I think it's like creativity and service, because mainly service is like doing the job of creating it, and creativity is like doing the job of it looks like, because doesn't matter how good you are at coding, you need to do creative, like designing the site as well, to for it to look like not garbage, for to it to look like stylish and good for people being comfortable using it. So I think it's creativity and service.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you. Yeah, this is true. Actually, it is CAS project of Abdigani. This is his CAS project because he initiated it. He was working collaboratively with me, but still it's collaborative approach, and it's a service for him. He's serving for UWC community, but at the same time he will be maintaining it later on. And we want students, if you are interested in to helping us, please join. So he will hand over when he graduates. There will be another student who will maintain and help me with this web page. Okay. So to sum up, guys, what is CAS? CAS is actually frame for our experiential learning program. It is abbreviation of creativity, activity, and service, it is 18 months long program, which you are going to have during your 2 years studying at UWC Dilijan. You should have 18 months long creative service and activity program. You can choose by first term, you can choose from like all experiences offered to you, and next term you can propose your own experiences. So during our next meeting, we will when you pick your experiences, we will talk about how to put your portfolio on your ManageBack, how to maintain it, and what is the difference. Again, we'll again repeat what is the difference between experience and CAS project. And basically, this is it for now. If you have any questions, just ask, and I'm here to answer.
Hello, I have a question.
Yes.
Just to clarify, so if you have an idea to start your own CAS, you can do that after winter break.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Sorry. Yeah. And if we do, for example, the Gold Duke of Edinburgh,
Sorry?
is there a possibility for the Gold Duke of Edinburgh?
Yes, we are working on that program, and hopefully when later on our outdoor team will present it to you. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much.
Welcome.
And that would be like, it will join all of the different CAS together. So
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
I have a question. What other mediums are valid for CAS reflections?
What is available? Can you
Other
repeat the question?
Sorry, what other mediums are available for CAS reflections? So instead of like writing it, are we allowed to submit perhaps a PowerPoint or documentation?
Yes, so we'll talk about types of reflections later on, but for now you can put on your profile photos, videos, voice recordings, paints if you have any, PowerPoint, everything what confirms that you do your CAS experience. Sophie, do you want to add anything?
No, I just wanted to say just that. It can be as varied as you like. The more creative, the better.
Oh, also, what's the minimum quantity of reflections we're supposed to submit per activity?
You know, we are not counting the number of experiences. It's more about quality rather than quantity. When by the end of this term, I look at your profile, it should show that you actually were committed to your activity and you enjoyed it, and if you faced any challenges, it should be written there. So it's some kind of, you know, it's like diary for you to just put everything there so I can see the progress.
Perhaps to give an example, I had a student once who used to think of the reflections as a kind of diary, and she would sit down every Sunday and she would write a couple of sentences for everything she did. That was extreme. On the other end of the scale, you have somebody who perhaps remembers once a year when prompted by his mentor, once a term. That is not enough. So ideally, you would have something in between the two. Every 2 or 3 weeks, you would sit down and you would look at your portfolio and you would reflect on how things have been going.
And also, Armine, and when are we going to choose our CAS?
Guys, as I told you, sometimes next week, because we need to have another instruction from Armenian government to see how many people can join, one experience, basically to be together in one space. So next week there will be officially launch it with CAS website. You will get a link, and Abdikani again, me and him will just go and explain what to do, how to choose your experience, how to submit your choice, and next week. So now we are not going to share the link. It will be done next week.
Okay.
But before next week, Alex, you will get a CAS questionnaire for you to complete, and because you will need this information for your CAS first interview with your mentor.
Okay.
Also, we are going to share with you CAS handbook. Yes, Sophie? Yeah. We are going to share more information with you, which is, I will send you presentation, which we had now, which I used now. I'm going to send you handbook for you, where you can find more information. And if you have any more question, I am around. I am in residencies. You can write, you can call, you can come and meet, you can send calendar invite if you need to chat. So I'm here all the time. Any more questions? Okay, guys, thank you very much, and look forward for questions and new experiences and great CAS program. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.